What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Entre Mike with an Entre Show for Entrepreneur. Today we got me and my boy Nate at Truckstop going over some new updates that you guys need to know about. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you like the video. And also with the link in the description, you can get a discount to Truckstop Pro for the first 6 months. So make sure you guys check it out. Enjoy the video. All right, man. Nate, I got you on the screen. How you doing, my man?
Good, man. How's it going?
Going good. You out there in Texas, ain't you?
I'm out there in Texas, and I'm looking at your Panthers sweatshirt, and I'm looking at my Boise State hat. We've had a rough couple weeks,
Oh yeah.
if I'm being honest there.
We got a few things to actually show them. It seems that you guys have more tools to help these guys for spot market updates, knowing more about their lanes and the rates that they can see, before hitting the road.
I'll also just real quick plug you because, man, you got access to truckstop.com, and now you're gunning for my job, man. Like, you're just doing so you know it better than I do at times. So I love the content. Once again, if you guys haven't seen some of the previous Truckstop content, Mike's learning it better than me, so definitely check that out too. But yeah, let's get into it. Start with some private loads. I know we kind of talked about that the last time I was on here, but now it's out there. It's live. You've probably seen it everywhere, so we can kind of go through that. And what I think is important to do as well is I want to show it not just from like the carrier side, but also the broker side. So that way we can get kind of the full walkthrough on both sides and see the importance.
Yeah. And as you're pulling it up, I think that's a good thing to bring up, because I remember when you talked about it, the first thing I thought about was, who does this really, help positively?
Yeah.
But it really helps both, as long as people are building relationships. This will, in the long run, of course, help them set themselves apart from other carriers. So
Awesome. So first thing that we'll kind of go through, we'll touch on the private loads because it's super important, but you'll see this P right here. Yeah, so on the private loads, right, this will indicate that it's a private load, which means that it's just from a broker that's in your trusted carrier network. So there's a good chance that you've onboarded with RMIS if you're a carrier. So what we've done is we've just made it to where brokers with a click of a button can add you. And what we've also seen, Mike, is the rates have started to increase because the brokers feel more comfortable putting a higher rate on there, or at least not putting $0 or $1 like we've seen a lot, because it's their private network. And so
yeah.
from there they can waterfall it, and I'll show the other side, but we've also added this shield here. So what this does is it indicates your current onboarding status with whichever broker it is from an RMIS perspective. As of
Nice.
right now, they do have to have RMIS to have the private loads functionality, because that way we can, vet and verify the broker, and then we'll have the carrier profile vetted and verified as well. So it helps cut down on the fraud, but it also gives those carriers a little bit of an advantage if they are certified and onboarded through RMIS with that broker.
But yeah, it makes complete sense on, why they would pay more, because they're people they trust. I talk to a freight broker all the time. He's been in logistics 20 years. Shout out to Sage, man. But he always calls the spot market load board the minimum wage opportunity board. Now, he doesn't say that to pick at truckers, but if he doesn't know your experience, if he doesn't know how you do business, he's not going to start off paying the best rate in the world, right? It's just because he's taking that risk. He doesn't know if he has to reload. He doesn't know if, this guy has bad equipment. Doesn't know what his out of service data is like, right? Whereas those carriers that they trust more than likely are going to have pretty good safety scores. Like you said, they're going to be signed on with RMIS, and they'll probably pay a better rate if they can trust them.
Yeah. I mean, you're spot on. And I'll just add to that real quick too. Let's say this is just a demonstration, so these aren't, but if these were all your private loads, because you can just click on this private loads button and it's going to automatically filter out all of those brokers that you've onboarded with, that you're certified. You can also kind of double down. If you want to see the top rates per mile from those specific private loads, you have the same functionalities that you have on just the regular side where it's just the public space.
Yeah.
Also, Mike, I think it's important to show this.
The last video. Yeah. I was just gonna mention that. Yeah. If you want your rate per mile right next to the rate, I think with the way it's set up, this is probably maybe I would put RPM to the left of rate, maybe, and
Okay.
that would probably
Yeah.
be the only fundamental difference. But yeah, imagine if the distance was like all the way to the right. You can kind of make it your own, and I really like that you guys added that feature.
You can also go to settings and we kind of give you the sandbox, right? So if you don't want to see a
Certain
certain
things.
thing, right,
Yeah.
you can just take that column completely off as well.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, that's
cool.
pretty
Just
cool.
wanted to show
Okay.
this as well. So this is new too, and what we've done, we've heard the feedback.
Ah.
As you probably know, Truckstop has made some pretty big moves in the factoring space. We can go through that in another video, but
Okay.
well, I'll leave some breadcrumbs there. But now you're going to be able to see if the load is eligible for Truckstop factoring. Now
Okay.
you're probably saying, okay, well, what if I have another factoring company? There's a good chance, there's not a 100% chance, but there's a good chance that if they qualify for truck stop factoring, that they'll qualify for other types of factoring. So with that, if you see that, it says needs more information or anything there, you probably don't want to look at that one first unless you're confident you've worked with that broker before. But we're just trying to give as much visibility as possible because we know that time is money and there's a ton of these loads you have to go through. So that's another thing that we've actually added recently too.
Nice. Yeah, that's solid, man. You got to have that credit check, man, because if you don't, and you're not getting paid on delivery, or you're not doing like EFS fuel statement or something, you need to know how
Mhm.
you're going to get paid for that load. And factoring, of course, is going to be the way to go. That's a new venture. So,
Absolutely. More to come. I'm excited. That'll be a really good video, Mike.
oh
But
yeah,
let's do the market conditions side of things because we're really excited about this. If you're a longtime truck stop user or this is your first time seeing this, you're going to see that it's updated from a lot of the things that you've seen on our website and especially our old market conditions tool back in the day. Even to our heat map, which Mike posted about, was it yes? It was yesterday, right, Mike?
yeah. It was yesterday. I think I posted it. Yeah.
Okay. So we wanted to kind of take it a step further and show the load density and loads to trucks, not just in individual states, but also in individual markets. So instead of saying, okay, yeah, Texas, the capacity is pretty loose. Where in Texas, right? Where is it, tight? Where is it loose? How can I see this in real time? And so what we've done is we've just given you the ability. You don't even need to click on anything. You can just hover over different parts of Texas anywhere in the US, and we're going to show that. You can also see that for flatbed, drive-in, reefer, or specialized. Or if you just want to get kind of an all-encompassing view of the market itself right now from a truck stop lens, you can just click on all equipment, and it's going to pull it up for you as well.
Yeah, and then this is more of the data that I'm going to be trying my best to update my audience on weekly or
Mhm.
bi-weekly because this is super important to knowing your success. Not only knowing your cost to operate, but having a realistic expectation. If you don't have direct customers or contracts, to know what the market is looking like before you hop in. So I'm really excited about these new tools that you guys just keep improving and allowing access to.
And I keep
Honestly.
saying this is just the tip of the iceberg, but I keep meaning it. We're
Yeah.
gonna keep on innovating, and it's just gonna keep on getting better. One thing I wanted to touch on real quick because we've already started to see some comments, which we really appreciate all the feedback.
Oh yeah.
Um, this is truck stop specific. This is not based off of any additional market capacity other than the loads to trucks ratios on truckstop.com. So there are going to be some markets where you're going to see, 78 trucks coming out and 5 trucks coming in. We are not basing that off of the market in general. I just want to be clear. We're basing that off of truck stops, individual load postings and truck posts as well.
That's
So,
a great point because a lot of guys will be they'll probably think that this is the full picture. Is we're getting pretty close to the full picture, right? But we're not going to get
mhm.
extremely accurate, especially on the truck. I mean, but that's going to be on any.
Exactly, and this is on our pro software, the one that you get a discount on. If you go through Mike's link that he has posted, but we also understand that you want to see some of this without having to pay for it. So we do give like a higher overview, and Mike, maybe we can do a video on that next week of kind of the revamped truck stop page too, because now without even needing to subscribe, if you're just looking in a pinch and you're wanting to see how many loads there are or some, a map from FTR that we partnered with them to create for kind of seeing this as well. You
For
can do
sure.
that of a sort, but it's not going to be near as in depth. It's more going to be an overview.
Yeah, I agree. I think the pro version is for that guy who's, you got the MCDOT number, UCR BOC3, you activated your insurance and you're ready to hit the road. The pro version, in my opinion, just has the best bang for your buck. And if you really want to start researching market conditions in depth for your equipment, I was going to say that what we'll go over next week, a more broad, not as detailed version, as far as what guys can look at before hitting the road. You guys
Hmm.
also give those out. So I really enjoy that you guys are, you're listening. You guys are listening. And they also have a new LTL section, but I won't spoil it. But I'm really excited about all of the updates that you guys are continuing to make.
Yeah, we're really trying to hit on, all the different equipment types: LTL, flatbed, reefer, driving, like everything, right? We want to
Yeah,
be a one-stop shop. Also, I'll just also say real quick, we also understand it's a 6-month discount, but it is month to month. We know
for
if you
sure.
need to pivot, you need to pivot quickly. So never feel like you're tied in. We want you to be a part of this. We don't want you to feel like you're ever locked in. I'm on LinkedIn. My name's Nate Ivy. I know that Entre Mike has told you guys, if you ever need anything, have comments, you can come to me. I promise you, you're not going to get my team. My team is me. So if you want the actual, like,
The
real
source.
talk truth and the source and demos, I'm your guy. More than happy to help, especially
And
for
I
Mike.
and I will say this about Truckstop's team. They are really good with communication. If I post a video and I have a comment about it, they're commenting that they're working on it, or they at least acknowledged it. So if there's anything that you guys have either to say and you're a current customer, or you're just thinking about it and you got really detailed questions about the platform, don't be afraid to drop it down for either Truckstop, me, or of course Nate and his team to, or yeah, Nate to respond to it, right?
Yeah, my team is in my hotel. It's just me. So,
And
but
we're
yes,
also, and I can tell
yeah.
Nate really cares too, because we're doing this video after hours, guys. So just imagine he's not paying me for this or nothing. Like, he's on here just trying to you know, give out pretty good information on their updates. So make sure y'all hit the like button for that, man.
Make sure y'all follow Entre Mike on LinkedIn too. We're gonna start
Yeah,
doing some collaborations in more places, and it's gonna become more apparent that we're really trying to help make a difference in all aspects when it comes to equipment types. So
heck yeah. All right, y'all. That'll wrap it up for this video. This will not be the last time Nate will be here. We're gonna be chopping it up over the weekend and figuring out some new content to come out with you guys for next week. We got already about 2 or 3 ideas, so just stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Is there anything you want to leave off, Nate?
if you want to see anything in the comments, or like I said,
Great point.
anything that we can do, that's just ideas for us, and we want to make sure that the content's geared towards your community, Mike. So
For
whatever I
sure.
can do to help, just let me know.
All right. Thank you, Nate, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.